Welcome to another episode of Work Boss Strategy, unlocking the secrets to entrepreneurial success, giving you tips and tricks to empower your business growth.
Hey man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Gabe D, Darvest, Power 2, Income Builder, man. Work Boss Strategy, man. Hey, we brought to you by our sponsors here at Live Good, man. You get the greatest health, wellness, company products at an affordable price. Live Good, sponsored. Showtime at Sanford. Yeah, there he is.
Showtime at Sanford, baby. And we got a good one for you today because it's an important topic to have. And that topic is
the difference between marketing and advertising. We're gonna go into the top. We're gonna go into the differences between marketing and advertising. And because a lot of people think they're the same thing. How about that, Dar?
Yeah, they think it's the same thing, but there are some differences. And why is this important? Because every successful business knows the difference between the two. Very important to know. Every successful business knows the difference, and they know how to use both of those. So we're gonna show you what the differences are.
Right. Show you what the differences are and how they work together as a unit. It's a team.
It is part of the foundation of every single successful business. I'm gonna get right down to it, bro. I'm gonna let them know what marketing is first. You can Google the definition, but this is my definition. For me, marketing is the research that you do that will make people aware of your products and services using tools like demographics, creating a brand for yourself, and making sure your logos and your brand represent the message that your company is trying to get out to people. You make records of potential customers, doing research like where they from, what age are they, what's their gender, what's their income, what's their spending habits. You gather all of this information. What are my customers interested in? Like, where do they go hang out? What do they do with their families? Like, you gather all of this research, and then that helps you market to them. You'll figure out where the market is. So the marketing to me is all the research you do and the information that you gain to figure out who your potential customers will be, and who you can reference later on.
Wow. Excellent, Dar. Excellent. That's exactly right, too. You gotta know, man. You gotta find out what people want and give it to them. You gotta find out what
That's
people
pretty
want.
much it.
And you give it to them. And you give it to them. You give them that product or service that they want. You gotta go to them, find out what they want. I'm gonna come at y'all with some advertising. What is advertising? Advertising, check it out. Let me see. Advertising is the process of buying advertisements to promote your business. So it's more of an action. It's the process in which you're going to go give, you take it to your customer. Once you find out your people, who you want, you got your product, you find out the people you want to serve. Now you come up with the advertising. You advertise to them, come up with little slick stuff you want to say to them. The promotional stuff, promotional activities that will fall in line with your market strategy. That's advertising in a nutshell. It's more of the action.
Yep. And to me, advertising, it's a component of marketing. You use both of them together. Advertising is not marketing. You use marketing to advertise. So it's a component strategy because you are bringing your products or services to the people in the way they want it. Like you said, you got to give them what they want. You got to give people what they want. Advertising is the way to get that done. Billboards, pamphlets, flyers, printed and digital copy, radio and TV, and now social media. You can figure out where they are and give it to them. And to me, there are three main purposes to advertising. There are three main purposes. I'm going to give them to you right here on Work Boss Strategy. Advertisement isn't just sell. An advertisement isn't just sell this, sell, buy. That's not what every advertisement is about. Sometimes the first step is making customers aware of what you have. That's the awareness, the purpose of awareness. So when you do an ad for awareness, you want to cover them 4 dubs in that H. And for those of you that don't know, the 4 dubs is the 4 W's. I just call it the 4 dubs in that H. So you got, what do you have that I need to care about? What do you have? What do I need to care about it for? Why would it help me? When is it available? And where can I go to get it? Those are the 4 W's you need to cover in an awareness ad. You cover those and they won't have to ask you later on. And that H is, how is this supposed to help me out? Like, what does your product do that's going to help me out immediately once I get it? Once you bring them aware to a problem that you can solve immediately, now you have their attention. That's the awareness. The second purpose is enticing. This is where you tell them, hey, I know this product helps you do this. People don't care about features like it was made in Indonesia, it's 100% cotton. They don't care really about the features. They care, is this gonna get the job done or not? When I buy this washcloth, I don't care where it's made. Is it gonna wipe up all the dirt easy, or is it gonna spread the dirt? I needed to get the job done. Am I gonna be able to wash my dishes quicker? Like, those are the things you put in the ad to entice people that your product is gonna help them out. And then the third purpose is, once somebody is already aware of your product, once they already been enticed by your product, you got to keep reminding them that your product is the business. Like, this product, you shouldn't go nowhere. Forget the competitors. I'm here to differentiate and tell you why you should still get my product. Like iPhone, they don't just say, hey, we got iPhones, buy them. No, they remind you that we got the coldest cameras. Our touch screens, you don't have to worry about buttons and messing up text. They give people what they want. Don't nobody need no iPhone, but everybody wants one because of the way they entice you to get it. You can use it underwater. You can zoom all the way to the moon and see somebody waving. They didn't tell you how long the phone stay on. They didn't tell you how much the phone weighed. They didn't give you the size of the phone. They said, we got a bunch of cameras on them. Go use them. Because they know everybody taking pictures. It's selfie land. So they remind you that this phone is still the bomb. This phone is still the best in the business. Even though you can compare it to other phones, people that buy iPhones think they got the best phone because of the way they advertise to you and give you what you want. So to recap, you make people aware with your advertisements, then you entice them with your advertisements, and then you remind them what your product do so they don't venture off and go to competitors sooner or later. Those are the 3 main purposes I got for you. So you don't, every advertisement isn't about sale. Take that with you.
I like that. Take that with you. I'm going to come at y'all on the other end. Marketing. Marketing, I'm going to give you like 4 components of marketing. Marketing is, you got to have a product. That's number 1. The price of the product. Promotion of your product. How you promote it. And then the place or placement. Where will you put your products at? See what I'm saying? That's all marketing. Now, when you hear people talking about, you gotta find your target market. Your target market. So you gotta find out, you got a product or service. So now, you got a product or service. That's your 1 component of marketing. Now, you gotta price it. But even before you price it, you gotta find who wants you. That's where you want to got your product. So now you want to place it where people that want your product can get it. See what I'm saying? You gotta put it where they can get it. And that's 2 phases. You put it where they can get it, then you gotta make it at a price they can afford to get it. Because if you just because you put it here, they might not be able to afford it. So if they can't afford your product, you just got a bunch of products. You just got a bunch of products, you got a bunch of services, but can't nobody afford your product or your services. You're gonna go out of business quick. Once you have all that established, your price, your placement, your product, your price, and your placement, now you gotta promote. How do you promote? You find your target market. You say something in the healthcare. I can stop you from having diabetes, or I can slow your diabetes down. So you find out how many people have diabetes, right? Now you got your product, this product right here, slow down your diabetes or even reverse it. Right now, you know you can target that group of people because diabetes is bad. So now you want to place it where they can get it. How do you do that? Social media. You might stores, home storefront, stuff like that. Wherever they are, you got to make it available for them to get. And then you promote. You got to promote. That's where the advertising come in. Like Gar said, you got to entice them. That's why that's inside advertising. Listen to the word advertising. You want to entice. You want to entice them to buy your product. And that's how they work together like that. They both work together. If they're not the same, one's a different, they perform different actions.
I'll give you an analogy. Because I'm going to come back to what you just said. Marketing is the entire beast. It's the whole animal. Advertising is the teeth and the claws. It's how it pulls people and gets them in. It's how it devours you. That's what the advertising is. It's the teeth and the claws. But the marketing is the whole entire animal. See what I'm saying? So you ain't a beast if you ain't got them claws or that teeth. Like you said,
right.
Promote the product. You brought up diabetes. So what a marketer would do is he would do research to figure out how big and broad is the span of people with diabetes. So they'll look into medical research. They'll check hospitals, doctors' offices, and then they'll figure out, okay, what issues does a person with diabetes have? Do they have like blood issues? Do they have problems with energy? Do they have problems with this? Do they have problems with that? And they'll start to look at the symptoms. They will start, when they start to promote to people that they know have diabetes, the promotion is going to be, hey, we know you're dealing with this ailment. We know you having these issues. This product here helps eradicate all of that. So now they're telling you what the product solves. They promote it in a way that entices you to make a decision to get it. That's how advertising works. They do all of this research to figure out the problems people with diabetes have. And then they figure out stuff like, well, how long does a person have diabetes? Okay, our product makes that untrue because you can get rid of diabetes on this product. So you start to tell them how it's going to immediately impact their life. So instead of it being something they need, which it is something they need, advertising is about giving them what they want. And people will pay top dollar for what they want. Like Michael Jordan's. Don't nobody want no $29 Jordans. It's the way he entices you to buy it. Like, it's more than just a tennis shoe, it's a statement. The branding and all of that is part of marketing. It's a part of marketing. Branding is different from marketing too, but he has a brand where this is not just a regular, this is a status statement. So he entices you and you will pay top dollar for that shoe because you want it. He don't tell you what it's made out of. Oh, this is genuine leather. Nope. All he got is a picture of a shoe, got that Jordan symbol on it. It's coming out next month. And people line up for it because they already enticed. They've been buying Jordans for years. So he just remind them this brand is still the stuff.
This brand is still the stuff.
And it's because they market it in a way. They know what you want. So they're going to give it to you.
Mm-hmm. They're going to give it to you. And then they're going to get rich. See that? They're going to get rich.
Another piece of marketing is it's the information you gather to create a message the customers can connect to. That's pretty much what it is. You gather up enough information to figure out what they're interested in, and you make that product available to them. You understand who your customers are. This is why you're able to advertise to them. Like Budweiser, I was talking to you about this the other day. It came a point where Budweiser started putting commercials on football Sundays because they understood their customers like sports. They like events that they go out and socialize with. So now you see a beer commercial every sports event. Every time it's a commercial lined up, one of them is going to be beer or food because they know where you go to spend your time at. They know where you go to spend your money. So these are places where we need to start posting promotions at. People be sitting there football Sundays and they see that commercial. The next Sunday, I bet you they have a 12-pack ready before the games come on. And every Sunday they get reminded, hey man, people enjoy themselves when they got this Corona. It's a Corona commercial with Tony Romo every Sunday. They know a lot of people don't drink. That's another thing about marketing. You're not trying to get to everybody. You're trying to get to the people that drink.
You want the people that drink. Why would, like, say you wouldn't advertise Budweiser or nothing at a church. It's a church function. They have an outdoor sales at a church function. You talking about, hey, I'll pay for a table so I can sell my beer here at your church. I'm gonna sell my beer here at your church, in the church parking lot. That doesn't happen. So that's
you go to where
target
people
marketing.
like to
Know
drink
your
beer. Yep.
Right, you go to on the corners. At a corner store. All the corner stores got beer. That's it. That's it, dog. That's it, man. Marketing and advertising. How they work hand in hand together, man. We teaching y'all some things, man. And it's so much more to marketing and advertising that it's hard to put in one show. It's hard to put in one like sit down.
Because
it's hard, man. So
you got to know how. People might be thinking like, okay, when you say research, how do you figure out the research? So I give you a little strategy. Let's say you have an online business and you're trying to figure out how to branch out. If you remember the 3 purposes I gave you for advertising, just leave that to the side. We need to figure out where's our market at. So the first thing I would do is generate content just to figure out who would even be interested in this stuff. Who would be interested in it? I would do research as far as going online, looking at posts, looking at groups, seeing the size of the group that's about my product. Let's just use health and fitness. The first thing I would do is go on Instagram, Facebook, whatever one you like to use. Don't matter which one. Go on that search button, type in health and fitness, and look at all the things that come up. Look at all the things that come up. It might be a video with 1 million views, or you look at somebody's page. You also want to look at people that are already in that industry that you might think is a competitor. I don't think it's no such thing as a competitor. It's enough money for everybody. Coke and Pepsi do not have wars. You research just to figure out if what you're searching for, or whatever your niche is. Let's say you are a clothing company and you go on those social media and you try to search something and there's not a lot of views on things. There's not a lot of people gravitating toward that. Then that's probably not the market you want to be in, because it's not enough evidence to tell you, hey, this is a cash cow. So you do enough research to even make sure you in the right market. Is there a market for this? That's number one. And then once you start figuring out the market, like, okay, this might be lucrative. It doesn't matter what your niche is. You do research to figure out, is this what people are searching for? And when they're searching for it, why are they searching for it? That's the 4 W's. What would they want it for? Why would they be interested in it? Where can they get it? The 4 W's. What, when, where, why, and how. How is this going to help me out? You keep telling me about your product, but how exactly is it going to help me? If you can figure out all of those things, you'll get to people. They'll start to gravitate towards your content once you start making content like the competitors is making. The competitors that are already doing it are giving you a blueprint on how to market. You can look at their websites. You can look at their social media and see like what kind of content they are coming up with to get so much interaction. And then you can look at the competition and figure out a way to differentiate yourself from the competition. You don't have to copy them the same because they're already doing it. But if you can make yourself different, that in itself is enticing.
Right.
Because it makes your product different.
You gotta make yourself stand out so that you can get in the game. You trying to get in the game. You gotta know how to play the game first. See what I'm saying? You don't just jump in the game and you don't even know how to play. That's workball strategy. You gotta have a strategy. You gotta know if this the game for me. can I do this game? So once you learn, you gotta learn from your competition. You gotta learn from people that's already doing it. You have to learn. That don't mean you copying them, because every model was copied. Everybody copies the model, but you have to be able to see where you fit in. You have to differentiate yourself. Like Mark said, you gotta be able to. What makes your product different from this product? You got Coke and you got Pepsi. I don't know the dang on difference. I just know they both dark pops. One is in a blue can, one is in a red can. I don't know.
First of all, I'm too healthy to drink soda anymore. I don't.
Pepsi tastes like this. Coke tastes. You're right. I don't drink soda no more. So if I was to drink a soda, they'd be like, "Hey man, I got this Pepsi and we got Coke over here." It don't matter. Whichever one I'm closest to, that's what I'm gonna grab. But Pepsi got their model, Coke got their model. But neither one of them is hurting. They both advertise, they both market, they know who they market. Just like you know. So they're not hurting. Ain't nobody hurting in there. And you can see it with big businesses. You wanna know how they do things. Big business. Watch when they when they about to build a building. You driving down the street, you see it, oh man, they about to build something over here. They about to build, you can see the structure coming up. But before the structure even started coming, they were already doing research. Right, Darv? They were already doing research probably a year, 2 years before there was even the first brick was laid. You know, you drive down the street, you see them people, see that little, what's that, the little holes that go across the street? Because they're counting the traffic. How many people ride through here? Is this a good place to put this McDonald's up? There's a lot of traffic over here. There's no McDonald's within 2-3 miles of this place. See what I'm saying? 3-4 miles of this place. There's no McDonald's. So McDonald's are built up. And because McDonald's built, Burger King did their research. Now Burger King across the street or around right there, they facing each other. You got Burger King and McDonald's or Wendy's. Chick-fil-A
and
might
here come Chick-fil-A gonna mess it up for everybody.
Chick-fil-A gonna mess it up for everybody. Chick-fil-A line stay packed. So,
but that's another thing about differentiating, bro. Chick-fil-A is always by other fast food restaurants, right? But they always have a long line. And the difference is we gonna aim at service. I don't care how long our line is, you're going to have your food in a nice amount of time. How many times have you been to a Chick-fil-A and had to argue with the people? How many times have you gotten your order wrong?
I ain't never got my order. Yeah.
And even if they did, they are so apologetic about it. It's not like getting the order wrong at McDonald's. They say they act like you should have ordered it better then.
Right. And that's the difference. The service part. The service part. Go to McDonald's, man. They picking your fries up with their hands out. Man, just take this bag of fries. But Chick-fil-A, man, you getting good service. You in the drive-thru, they out there. The workers are out there at the drive-thru taking your dang order. So by the time you get to the window, your food is there. And they out there taking, look, this how smooth they are. They out there taking your order. You in the drive-thru, but you got actual people out there taking your order. Mm-hmm. So by the time you get to the place and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna get a #1 chicken sandwich meal," they already got your order there. You card #1, you card #2, you card so, and then when you go to pick it up, there's some more employees right there. They handing you your bags. There's always 2 lanes in Chick-fil-A. Always 2 lanes. They out there handing you your bag. Card #1, let me get that. Take it to the car. Car pulls on off. Come on, man. It's the service.
This was a big one too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Their ice cream machine always works. You can always get a milkshake. Every time. They've looked at the competitors so long. They looked at McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. They looked at all their research and people that was open before them and said, this is how we can make ourselves different right here.
Right.
This is exactly how we can make ourselves different. As soon as people pull up, they might be looking at the line like, oh, I can't go to Chick-fil-A. You gonna order your food before you get to the intercom.
Yeah, you order your
By the time you get to the intercom, They're gonna come up with that little machine where you paying for your food.
Exactly. You paying for your.
They put emphasis on service, making sure you get your food right, and it's coming quick. This is fast food. McDonald's is fast food that you gotta wait on. This is fast food. It's gonna be right, and if it's not right, we're gonna make sure it's right. Without an attitude.
Without an attitude, and you're gonna get an extra cookie. Take this chocolate chip cookie. These are new. We just made these.
No matter what business you have to find out what makes your business different. That's in the marketing. Like, why do people complain about this company over here? And you have the same kind of product or service, you can automatically start enhancing your service before you even come out, because you can look at their reviews. Let's say Uber comes out and Lyft is about to open up. So what Lyft would do, go to Uber's website and look at the reviews. Look and see what people saying about this company, because I got the same kind of transportation company. So I don't want to make the same mistakes they're making. I want to tell people, if you come here, that won't happen, even though it might happen. But you can differentiate yourself by saying, you know what, we're going to give you a more specific GPS. We're going to let you know we're around the corner, not when we're 3 minutes away. We're going to have our drivers actually text you and say, hey, we pulling up. We're going to have a more detailed pick up and drop off. I'm going to be in this car. This is my picture. So you know exactly who's picking you up, and they know exactly who they're picking up. So you get to differentiate yourself from a company that's already doing it. That's important marketing right there.
Right, because I had maybe about a year ago. So I have a gospel entertainment company. I have a gospel entertainment company. So I have singers, I have actors, I have poets, people that do poetry, spoken word, all kind of stuff. And so my reach is across the world. I have my own radio station, I have my own television station, right? So there's a guy that comes in, he came in here, he called me up, he wanted to meet with me, and came to my office here. So he starts telling me that he wanted to do the same thing I'm doing, right? So I don't really have no funds. Like you said, it's enough money for everybody. I'm not doing it for money. Like I said, I'm in gospel entertainment. So I'm trying to win souls. But he came in to see exactly what I was doing. And then on the other side of town, he's building his own stuff. But I mean, it didn't hurt. It didn't make me upset or nothing. It just let me know that I must be doing something right. I don't know the guy. I'm not even from this city. But he knew about me. I didn't know him from nowhere. He knew about me. He knew about our company here, my company here. He came to sit down and see exactly what I was doing. And I told him, I gave him the information. A lot of people, they won't do that. They won't share, or they won't tell you everything. Because, they figure you as competition, like it's bad. But it's not really bad. You got competition. I mean, that industry is thriving. As long as there's competition, industry, if you're the only one in it, I mean, it could be good, but most of the time it's not. Because if you're the only one in it, you're the only one doing it, I mean, you start from the bottom. I had to start from the very bottom. I didn't get no loans or nothing like that. I didn't get none of that. I had to start from the bottom with one artist. Start with one artist. One person that believed that they could do it, she could do it. So now I got artists all the way in Africa. I'm right here in Cincinnati, Ohio. But social media, I learned how to market, I learned how to target, I learned how to get shows and do stuff like that. Get bookings from artists and everything. Go to the studios. I have studios that we go to. We write music and stuff like that. We in movies. I was able to do that from the bottom. And it gave me a real appreciation of how blessed I have been. For somebody to come and want to sit down in the office and ask me how I did that. It was a beautiful thing to me.
Yeah, that just reminded me of when I first started getting into videography. I started to market and figure out that more people wanted videographers and filmmakers than I thought. I was just doing videography because I make music and I know that musicians need videos. So that's where it started from. I started off doing photography to do their cover art and stuff like that, and graphic design. And I said, well, these music artists need videos so that they can promote themselves, and they do stuff on social media, like little videos and stuff like that. So I started getting into videography, and somebody asked me, they said, why would I get you to do the video instead of like going to get Spike Lee or something? And I said, well, if you get Spike Lee, you already know that you're gonna have to have a big budget.
Right.
You're gonna have to have a huge budget to get Spike Lee for a 4-minute video. You want to spend $2 million on a video and hope that you're gonna sell more than 2 million copies of music with this new guy? Let me tell you the difference. The difference is I model my company according to your budget. And no matter what your budget is, I'm gonna work to where you have a product that you want, not something I'm gonna sell you. So if you tell me you want this and that, I'm gonna give you this and that according to your budget. Now, it's not gonna be like Spike Lee, because I'm not coming with 55 guys that I don't need to pay. I can set the lights up on stands. I don't need to pay a guy to hold them lights. I don't need a boom mic guy. I got a boom mic stand. So when you get me, you're getting me, and the difference between me and Spike Lee is I'm gonna get this done efficiently, cheaper, because I'm gonna work to your budget. I'm not gonna tell you how much I cost. I like my clients to come up with a budget, and I'll make a project according to your budget. That's how I came up with Bootstrap Production. I'm going to create the project according to your budget, so I don't gotta turn nobody away. If you come with me and you say, I want a video for $50, well, I'm not coming with all this equipment. I might just have an iPhone on a little handheld little stabilizer. You still gonna get your video done. Like, I come up with ideas to help you save money. Like the first video I did, the guy was like, I want to do it here, I want to do it there. I said, that's gonna cost too much. That's gonna cost too much for me. Now, I take your money, but all you gotta do is bring 3 different types of outfits. We'll do the video from over there, shoot it, you go change. We'll do the video from that background over there, you'll change, and then we'll do the background from over there in the other outfit. It'll look like you were at 3 different spots. So I don't have to charge you to go to 3 different locations. And how long is depending on how long the music video is, that's 3 minutes over there, 3 minutes over there, and 3 minutes over there. If you mess up, we might have to retake, but I had a whole video shot in 2 hours. That's the difference between me and Spike Lee. He wants to take 4 days to shoot your video so that he can get his 50,000 and roll out. I'll make 50,000 all week long, doing 100 videos for people. 3 hours for you, go to somebody else. I got 2 clients in the same day. I like to book half days or full days, but I can get more clients than just focusing on you for 50,000, and I just passed up 100 more customers. So I just differentiated myself and found out ways, like, I know they want to get this song out as quick as possible. So why spend 4 days on it? In 4 days, I could have a finished product to you with effects in it and this and that. So I just figured out how to differentiate myself. Just like when you had, I did a music video for you. I came up with a whole concept. I didn't just do, first of all, the day before, we shot a video that another company did. And we were in a studio, and we did the village, It Takes a Village to Raise a Child video.
Takes a village. Man, I forgot about
So
that.
I'm watching that video, and I'm like, okay. See how we all in the same. Now, it was a very good video, so I'm not there like, oh, it's competition. I learned. I learned from that.
Exactly.
So when I did the other video, I said, okay, in this video, we're gonna tell a story visually while y'all singing the song. So we came up with a concept instead of having y'all worry about, so what do y'all want to do in the video? I came with ideas that y'all work with. Like, oh, it just made it easy. So you just go do the video. All you got to do is focus on your part in the song. So I came up with a concept like, you're going to be over here. That's the things that I bring to a film production. I'm going to design the scenes. You're not going to have to worry about anything. Just come and focus on you being great. I'll take care of everything else. And it come out nice.
That's smart.
Just figuring it out. I looked at the competition like, okay, I see how they do it. I'm gonna do it like this though.
Right.
To be different.
To be different. You gotta be different. So with you being different, those are qualities that you can put in your advertising. See that?
Right.
You put those qualities that make you different into your advertising. And then once you find your market, you advertise to that market. Now, what you just told everybody, you do videos, you do videography. People see that. You work to their budget. You do those are quality. Those are things that differentiate you from other people, other videographers, other people that do video, other people that do music. It makes you different. So that's advertising. And then you just take that knowledge right there you just gave, and you take it to that target. People that are doing video, want music, they're doing music, they want music videos. That's all you do, people. That's everything that you do. That's the strategy. You find your target. Once you find your target, you got your product or service. Find your target. Once you find your target, you advertise. Entice them to get your service or your product. You got to find out what it is, how you can benefit them. People are looking, how can you benefit me? What can your product do to benefit me? That's all it is.
Your product got to get the job done. You got to get the job done. That's all they want. Is this going to help me out or not? Like if you see a box of 5-minute ready rice, it better only take 5 minutes because I'm trying to cook the rice as fast as possible. I work all day. I'm not trying to be in the kitchen all day. So is this 5-minute rice or not? I don't want to be in there for 35 minutes boiling the rice. So if the product do what it say it do and it gets the job done for the customer, that's what they want. They don't care about needs. Yeah, it got vitamin C in it and all. They don't care. Does it taste good? You think people are looking at the amount of sugar that's in a Twinkie? They don't care about that. Does it taste good when I eat it? Is the cream filling in there or not? You ever heard anybody say, hey, how many calories in that Krispy Kreme glazed donut? They don't care about that. Is it fluffy? Is it soft? Is it good like the last time? You give them what they want. They don't care about that. Everybody know they need to be healthier, but Krispy Kreme's is up and running.
They are not shutting down. Krispy Kreme is not shutting down. They don't care nothing about y'all health. y'all getting up early in the morning going to sneak the Krispy Kreme talking about y'all went to the gym. But that's another show. That's another show.
Everybody knows that they should be healthier, but they go get what they want though. Snickers ain't going nowhere. Sodas ain't going nowhere. Everybody know how bad sodas is. They not going nowhere. Cause they want.
You ever seen a chip company? You ever seen a potato chip company go out of business?
Nope. I seen them rebrand.
Nah.
Different look, same great taste. That's always on the
about it, but they still there. Same. Amen. Hey man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Gabe D, Darvest, Power 2 Income Builder, man. Work Boss Strategy, man. Hey, we brought to you by our sponsors here at Live Good, man. You get the greatest health, wellness company products at an affordable price. Live Good, sponsored. Showtime at Sanford. Yeah, there he is.
Showtime at Sanford, baby. Got a show coming up next week. My tip of the day, bro.
The tip of the day, man. We almost forgot. Yes.
My tip of the day is, now we didn't already talk about the difference between marketing and advertising, right? And you said you have to know who your target is before you can start advertising. So my little tip today is for people that got an online presence or you trying to get, you need to segment your audience. So let me say that again. Segmentation is what this is about. Segment your audience. Let's say you're on TikTok and you got 3,000 people that are following you or subscribed or whatever the word is on TikTok. Out of those 3,000, they're not all interested in your service or product. So you have to segment who in this 3,000 people are interested and will be actually potential customers and loyal followers. So you create content that is based around your product or service. And people from your 3,000 friends will interact with that. It might not be all 3,000. It might only be 7 or 8. So from that 7 or 8, you start to build a subcategory of friends that are interested in your brands and products. And then you start building your content to influence those people. So it'll go from 7 people. You'll start to get a lookalike audience because They'll share stuff to friends that they think this is interesting stuff. So you'll have one friend share it to another friend, and that friend will share it to another friend, and they're all like-minded. So you need to segment your audience. Don't think that everybody on your fan page is interested in your stuff. But there are, because people have different lived experiences. They some people are only there to look at how nice you look, or some people are there because they actually know you. Some people are there because you have entertaining content. But how many of them are there to buy something? So you need to segment your content so that you can figure out who your buyers are. And then you make those people aware of your products. Then you entice them about your products. And then you remind them to keep dealing with your products. So segment, don't think you try to get to everyone, you won't get anybody if you're trying to post. I see a lot of people online, they're just trying to post a link and hoping everybody click on it and then sign up or drop their email. You have to give them value. So you use your content to give them free value and say, hey, I am interested in that. They'll start liking, commenting, and sharing. And then you start building on that subcategory of friends. And just keep building on it. Keep interacting with them. And then when you make a post, it'll go straight to those people. They'll know what you about. Now that they're aware, you can start to entice them with things like, hey, I noticed that you were looking at my whatever it is. Now you can entice them with whatever it is will help you do this. You don't have to just sell. Buy this. Look at this video. If they want to watch the video, they'll watch it. They'll watch it if you make sure that it's aimed at their interests. Make sure that your thumbnails let people know exactly what this video gonna be about. Hook them and then interact with them. Don't be one of those lazy social media influencers where you just put a video up there and you just expect people to just hit your video up and you don't watch anybody else's videos. You don't comment on anybody else's stuff. That's a lazy social media influencer. You're not even an influencer. You're just hoping. I'm here to show you how to make sure your business grow. Online, offline, sideline. This is what this show about.
Whatever line.
So that tip right there, segment your audience. Don't think that you can get to everybody. Stop focusing on everybody. Focus in on a target. Aim at it and take all your shots.
That's it.
That's the tip of the day.
Thank you for that tip, Darvis. Thank you for that tip, Darvis. That's man.
Yes,
you got it. Tip of the day, man. Segment your content. Segment. All right? Pay attention. Rewatch this if you have to rewatch it, man. We'll break it down. We'll see y'all next week, man. Thank you for joining us here on Work Boss Strategy. Gabe D. Darvis. Hey, power of 2 income building. We're here, man. We're here. We're showing you how to build income. All right.
Peace out.
Holla. Yeah.